holiday energy hits empaths harder. Old patterns, old family dynamics, old wounds, they all flare up around this time. But you are not the same person who walked into 2025. So be aware. So as we close out this year, we're going to release heaviness. Don't absorb other people's chaos. Let your boundaries stand. Protect your peace like it's sacred, because it is. And don't shrink to make anyone comfortable. Your soul is preparing to step into 2026, and it's going to be different. It's going to be so different. Sorry, dogs are upset about the chipmunks running around. Okay, I guess we have to get further into this because, like I said, your energy has grown this year. You're going to attract more toxic people, more toxic behavior. I'm just going to say more narcissists. Narcissists are drawn to empath energy. But the good thing is your sensitivity has grown too. So you're going to spot them faster if you kind of know what to look for. So as I always say, the first thing, if something feels off, just off at all, that's your sign. Pay attention. I will get like my eyes, one of my eyes will twitch or burn or something. I'll get kind of queasy feeling. And like I said, sometimes there's not really an explanation for it. You just feel off. It just doesn't feel right when you're around that person or when you interact with that person. That's your first cue. That's the first cue. Okay, so pay attention. And that's whether it's, a boss, a coworker, a new neighbor, a new love interest, somebody that's trying to be your friend, or someone that you've loved for years. When you're dealing with a narcissist or any kind of toxic energy, the goal is to spot them early and repel them fast. There is never an easy way to interact with them, so it's best to just spot them and go the other way. The first thing they'll do is they'll drain your energy. They'll cause all kinds of chaos and drama and try to knock you off your path. And then when you set boundaries, then they're going to turn on you and they want to bring you down. So the best thing, honestly, is just to avoid it. The problem is, as empaths, you understand why they behave that way. You give them credit and I'm trying, I understand this is not them. They're coming from a wounded place, but that's not your problem anymore. I'm sorry, we've done that our whole lives. So now spot them and walk away. That one thing alone can save you years of stress and confusion, manipulation, and honestly, emotional damage. If you're an empath, sensitive, if you're overly giving, or you're someone who naturally shows up with your heart, you are exactly the type of person they scam for. This is why you need to pay attention to your intuition. You need to pay attention to the signs. I've spent the better part of 20 years studying the link between empaths and narcissists and narcissistic relationships and the trauma, both professionally and because I lived it myself. And I know firsthand how deeply they can affect your energy and your whole life. All right, so we're going to talk about some kind of behavior tests you can use anytime, anywhere, and some real examples so you know kind of what to look for. All right, I'm sorry if I'm over-explaining, but I just want to make sure. I know I give little bits of information here and there, and I'm really feeling like I need to really go over this. So, okay, so first of all, unfortunately, narcissists don't walk around with a sign. They don't show up with a warning label. But the fact that you have intuition, you read energy, you're sensitive energy, that's your warning label, right? Because they usually show up, they're charming and confident, or they come in with chaos. They come in with something that hooks your attention and grabs your empathy and your energy. So let's say you're at, some kind of social gathering. Again, it's always just examples. So say you're at a dinner or, a work event or a family thing, whatever. You might walk in hoping to connect, right? You're looking to connect with people, have conversations, build genuine connections. Maybe you want to feel included, or you just want to relax. Your intentions are not bad. Maybe you're feeling a little unsure, or maybe you're just being by yourself. But you have to flip that. The narcissist is not looking for connection. They walk in the room scanning and they're thinking, who here can give me what I want and how fast? Whatever it is they want. Whether they want your energy, they want your attention, because narcissists feed on that. They're hunting for supply, your time, your attention, your emotional energy. Praise, pity, drama, reactions, it all feeds them. It props them up. This is what they're desperate to maintain. They need to feel important, and they don't care if they feel important in a good way or a bad way. It doesn't matter. They're like sharks. They can't stop. If they stop moving, if they don't find someone to feed off, they start to collapse internally. So every room for them is an opportunity. Every person is a potential source. Okay. They find their targets by pressing on usually 3 boundaries: your time, your attention, your energy. Because in their mind, none of those things belong to you. Hear me. In their mind, none of those things belong to you. Your time, your attention, your energy, they belong to whoever can take them. In their mind. Therefore, boundaries don't exist to them. So they have to exist to you. And you have to be strong. A boundary is just, let's think about it. It's just what you'd kind of draw a circle around. Like, inside this is mine, outside this is not. It's like a fence around your yard. Inside this fence is mine, outside this fence is not. It's a line, it's a limit. These things are yours. Your time, your attention, your energy, that's yours. Defend it. Okay, so let's talk about the actual test. So the narcissist is always watching to see if they can press a button and make you change your behavior. This is important. Your words versus your behavior. They know you can say no, but will you follow through? Can I manipulate you to do what I want you to do? All right, so test 1, your time. They wait until you set a small boundary, right? If you're at work, it's the end of your day, you're like, I'm heading out. If they call you and you're like, I'm going to bed early, or I have plans, or whatever, then they push. They use guilt, excuses, passive aggression. They're not listening to what you say. They're watching what you do. So let's, just as an example, if you're at work and your day is over and you're packing up, you're like, I gotta go. I'm like, oh, wait a minute, blah, blah, blah. I need you to do this or help me with that. If you say I gotta go, and they can delay you, if what they say can delay you, if they can make you shift your plans or give in, they learn this person's time is available to me. Does that make sense? All right, let's talk about your attention. They try to interrupt you when you're focused on something else. If you're talking to someone else, they just hop in and start talking about whatever they want to talk about. If you tell them, you're at work or you're busy, they text you repeatedly. These are the people that will pop up at your house out of nowhere. They won't call and see if you're available. They just show up. If you're watching something, and admittedly, TV is not the most important thing, but it doesn't matter. It's your time and your attention. You use it how you choose. If you're watching something and they start talking over it, right? This is a test. And like I said, a big one is cutting into conversations. If you're having a conversation with somebody and they just walk in and start yammering on, they don't wait for a pause. They don't wait for you to get done. They just start talking. And again, they're watching. Do you drop what you're doing? Do you stop talking to the person you were talking to and listen to them? If you do, even once, things will escalate. If you break, even once, it'll get bigger and bigger. Okay. Third thing, your energy. This one is the most draining. They will come in and they forgot something important at work. You got to help them. Or, they just drop drama when they know you're vulnerable. Or they play helpless. Anything to pull you in. They stir guilt or pity because they want to see how fast you step in. If you rescue, if you try to soothe them or fix whatever or carry the stuff that's not yours, they've found a supply line. Okay? So the actual boundary test, it's not what you say, it's what you do. When you say no with your behavior, you set a clear boundary. Healthy people, even if they're stressed or awkward, they you say no, they recalibrate, they adjust, and move on. They kind of respect the line. A narcissist will show you irritation. You'll feel a shift in their energy, a shift in their mood. The smirk on their face will fall. There's a tone change. They use guilt. They'll get passive aggressive. They'll escalate it. Because it was never about your boundary. It's about whether they could bend you. So again, let's say you're leaving work for the day and they stop with, can you help me with one quick thing? And you say, I have to run. Keep going. Watch. If they accept it, okay. If they push or guilt or pressure or twist it, that's a test. Same with attention, same with energy, same with emotional bait. This isn't about being cold. It's about noticing how someone reacts when you hold your position. If they respect it, good. If they react, you just learned who you're dealing with. Hey guys, I don't know where I'm going to throw this in at, but I have to say something. We are at the end of this, right? 2025, we keep talking about it, how hard it's been, and things we had to release and get new perspectives on, and yada yada. Things are going to pick up. They're going to feel heavy. There's going to be moments where you're like, I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. Then there's going to be moments like everything's falling apart. This is when you have to, if you haven't yet this year, work on being mentally strong. This is not for the mentally weak. This is the point. And when I say it's like the little decisions you make every day, this is the point where you could potentially go from a super strong empath to a dark empath. It's all about your mindset. It's all about staying mentally strong, emotionally mature, and it comes in waves. And I can always see it because I wake up feeling that way and I have to talk myself out of it. And then the next thing I know, I'm getting bombarded by messages by people feeling that way. And this is never going to work and nothing's going to happen for me. And I get it, but this is not when you can be emotionally weak. Emotionally weak is where the dark energy goes. If you're going to be emotionally weak, that's where the dark energy is going to go, and you're going to become a dark empath, and you don't want that. You don't want that. That's worse than being a narcissist. Please, I'm begging you, if you haven't worked on your emotional maturity or your mental strength, work on it now. Because if you want 2026 to be better than this year, it's something you have to do. You have to just hold out. We're almost through it. If you don't do it, I can't tell you what next year is going to be like. I don't even have a clue. Protect your energy. Work on your emotions, your emotional maturity, your mental strength. Now is not the time to let yourself be weak. Okay, I won't keep rambling on and on, but as we close this out, let's just take a minute and breathe in everything we shifted, everything you released, everything you've reclaimed. This week is a fresh, energetic slate, and you get to walk into it clearer and stronger and more aligned than you were last week, last month, even an hour ago. Just remember everything I'm telling you. You're going to notice changes. Your sensitivity is growing, your energy's growing, your abilities are growing, your gifts are growing, and you need to adjust. So be patient with yourself. You're guided, you're supported, and you're becoming more you every single day. I'm rooting for you guys. I'm going to try to help you through this as much as I can. Let me know if there's some kind of information you need, something you want me to talk about. We'll do that. I guess we will see what kind of messages we get.